What's up, family? Man, I want to have a heart to heart with you guys today. Man, we have to grow up. Man, before we get started, fam, I want to share something with you guys, show you guys something real quick. Man, if you've been with me since the beginning, 3 years ago, um, man, I would talk a lot about healthy stuff. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I would do, talked about different herbs and different things of that nature. Um, I talked about this in the past, back then, and just felt the need to show it to you guys this morning. Man, if you don't know anything about this, man, you need to check this out. You know what I mean? This is um, Bragg's apple cider vinegar um, with the mother in it. That's the little stuff floating around at the bottom. Um, Man, this stuff is very beneficial to you. Very beneficial to you. You know what I mean? You look it up, Google it. Y'all Google geniuses, man. You know what I mean? Get on YouTube and just put in apple cider vinegar, benefits of apple cider vinegar. And so, like every morning, um, I'll get me a little bottle, have a bunch of these, but I'll fill it just water, but then I'll put a shot of the vinegar in it. I want mine strong, and so it's kind of brownish like this, and I'll just drink this. Um, this is how I start my day with some stretching, some yoga stretches. Um, we're getting up in age, you know what I mean? The older you get, man, the stiffer you get, you know what I mean? The more your body starts to hurt, you know what I mean? And so we have to take care of ourselves a lot better than what we did when we were younger. We have to stretch. We have to drink healthy stuff that's beneficial to our gut and to our body. You know what I mean? Um, that being said, we're gonna get started. Man, I'm gonna talk about the three P's of relationships. Um, and this is crucial. You know, you guys hear me talk a lot about frequency, being on the right frequency. We have to understand that when we get into relationships, why we get into relationships, that's all based on our frequency. That's all based on our energy. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. We get into relationships, guys and women, we get into relationships primarily for three reasons. Three reasons. Out of our pain, that's a frequency. Out of pleasure, that's a frequency. And out of purpose. Let's look at them. The great majority of us, and you guys have heard me say this in the past, the great majority of humanity don't need to be in no fucking relationship at all. We don't. Why? Because we're toxic as fuck. You know what I mean? We don't understand the pain and the trauma and the bullshit we're still carrying. We don't understand the unresolved issues that we're still carrying. So how can you take all that pain, all that hurt into a relationship and you're on that low frequency, you're on that low vibrating frequency and expect that relationship to work? So many of our relationships fail. The great majority of our relationships fail because we're on that low frequency. We started the relationship with that low frequency. We started the relationship attracted to somebody out of pain. You guys have heard me say this in the past. Man, as far as me, um, because I saw my mother murdered when I was 2 years old, that did something to my psyche. And because I couldn't help her, man, I then became attracted to broken women out of my pain, out of my trauma, out of my unresolved issues of seeing my mother stabbed 49 times. I was attracted to broken women, wanting to save them, wanting to fix them, wanting to heal them because I couldn't do that for my mother. And on the flip side of that, out of not being able to help my mama, I was attracted to broken women to show broken women that I wasn't fucked up like all these other guys that's gonna abuse you and hurt you and dog you out and cheat on you and beat you and whoop do. I'm not like my sorry ass daddy. Out of my trauma, out of my pain, I needed to prove something to women. I needed their validation from my pain. And so many of us, the great majority of us, we get caught up in relationships out of pain. I know some of you are going to say, no, women want to be secure and say that. That's pain. Women want stability. That's fucking pain. What issues has she not resolved? Oh, we're going there today, and it is what it is. We got to grow the fuck up. Everybody should desire stability. There's nothing wrong with desiring stability. But how come you ain't stable by your motherfucking self? Why are you needing and depending on somebody else to make life stable for you? That's pain. That's pain. That's unresolved issues. You need to look at pleasure. And pleasure could be a multitude of things. And so often we get it mixed. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. So many people, drug addicts, alcoholics, they're trauma bonded. Out of their pain, they don't realize it's pain. They're just out drinking and smoking and slamming dope and whoop, whoop, whoop. They're having fun. So they think. And so they become bonded with each other. Because we're out partying, turning up and getting lit. They're fucking in pain. But they're masking their pain with their fun. They're hiding their pain with their pleasure. So they're all just fucking and doing everything else. And some of us, man, we jump into relationships out of pleasure because, man, I want to fuck this motherfucker. This motherfucker fine as wine and whoop, whoop, whoop. Man, look at this motherfucker's arms. Look at his chest. And, man, look at his pecs and da-da-da-da. And, man, his abs. And, man, look at his glutes and da-da-da. He got some strongest fucking legs. And he just picked me up and just throw me over his back and da-da-da-da. Man, we get all caught up in bullshit. Man, I just love the way the oil just glistens off his body when he gets out the shower and da da da. We get caught up on the bullshit. That motherfucker fine as wine, but that motherfucker's a demon. She pretty as fuck, but she's crazy as fuck. But you don't see that because you're so fixated on the superficial. You so fixated on how this motherfucker be breaking my back and they just be eating the pussy and sucking the dick and riding me and da 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 da. We get caught up on the sex. And it fucks us up. We lose all rational thinking behind fucking sex. Good sex. That motherfucker look like he could eat some good pussy. I've heard all kind of stupid shit. I've said all kind of stupid shit too. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to grow the fuck up. And I get it. No one wants an ugly duckling. No one wants to be hooked up with somebody that's fucking ugly. A mud duck. No one wants to be with somebody that's, man, I can't take this motherfucker out in public. They cool, but this motherfucker's just ugly for no fucking reason. Nobody really wants to be hooked up with somebody like that. And I get that. I get that. But we have to grow up. See, because what happens is when we get in relationships out of pain and out of pleasure, they all end and they end badly. They have to end. Why? Because it's not part of your fucking purpose. That wasn't your fucking purpose. You're not connected with somebody that's purpose driven, same purpose as you. Yes, you could be in a relationship with somebody that's perpendicular, that's in alignment with your purpose, that look good, and man, you can have all the great sex you want, and they fine as wine and pretty as fuck. You could do that. That happens. That exists. But that's not the great majority of us, because the great majority of us ain't fulfilling our fucking purpose. The great majority of us ain't walking in our power and our authority. The great majority of us are fucking stuck in the first two frequencies. Where we're looking at people and like, oh shit, that motherfucker look good. Or, oh shit, that motherfucker look good, but he old. Or, oh, she look good, but she a fucking cougar. But I'll still hit it under the cover. I won't go out in public with her ass, but I'm gonna hit that shit. We have to grow up. We have to get in alignment with our purpose. We got to deal with our bullshit. We got to deal with the pain and the trauma that we're carrying. Because what happens is when we don't deal with our bullshit, we end up bleeding on people that didn't cause us pain. We end up hurting people that didn't hurt us, that don't deserve to be hurt. And there's too many. I've done this, I've gone through this, been on both ends of the spectrum. Because of my pain, I jumped in a relationship with somebody else. And they didn't deserve the bullshit that I put them through. But I was damaged. I was fucked up. And they caught the hell. I bled out. I leaked out on people that didn't deserve it. I've been in relationships with the opposite. I'm the good guy now. You know what I mean? I've changed my life. I'm trying to do the right thing now. But I'm still addicted or attracted to women that are fucking damaged. And because they haven't healed. Because they haven't grown the fuck up emotionally. Karma's a bitch. You reap what you sow. I'm now catching these women. I'm now dealing with their fucking pain and their fucking bullshit. And it's like, fuck this shit. I don't deserve this shit. I didn't cause you your fucking pain. You got fucking daddy issues. You got fucking mama issues. You got fucking uncle issues. You got brother issues. Whatever the fuck you got going on, you need to take your ass back over to your mama, to your daddy, and get that shit resolved. Why? Because I got to deal with all their fucking negativity and their bullshit and their hurt and their pain and their trauma. And they're not trying to deal with it. And so it's fucking up the relationship and it's fucking up my vibration. And it's causing me unnecessary fucking pain and suffering. Because I shouldn't be in that fucking relationship. I got in the relationship for the wrong reason. I got in the relationship because of my pain, or I got in the relationship because of pleasure. Had nothing to do with my fucking purpose. We have to grow up. When you look at the people that you look at, when you see the people that you're attracted to, the people that you want to be in a relationship with them, why do you want to be in a relationship with them? What is it about them that's going to assist you in fulfilling your purpose? Do you even know what your motherfucking purpose is? What is it about you that can help assist them in fulfilling their purpose? Do you even know what their motherfucking purpose is? If you don't know what your purpose is, odds are you don't know what their fucking purpose is. And even if you do know what your purpose is, it still don't mean you know what their purpose is. But isn't it interesting? We never really get into relationships talking to people about their motherfucking purpose. We get into relationships because the sex is good. Oh, you got a job, you got a car, you got your own place to stay. Let's build together. We ain't talked about purpose. We ain't talked about goals. We ain't talked about shit. Oh, you could cook good. Oh, I like the way you keep your house clean. I like the way you keep your place decorated. You so organized. You so clean. And those things become the standard and all that we're looking for when we jump in relationships. He ain't out hoeing. He ain't out a drunk. He ain't slamming dope. He got a steady job. He ain't got no gambling issues. Oh, he a good man. He a good catch, girl. You better tie his ass up. You don't understand shit about your purpose or his. Man, three P's: pain, pleasure, and purpose. Every one of us is vibrating on one of those frequencies. A lot of us are vibrating on multiple frequencies. We're dibbling and dabbling. We're here, down here, here, down. We're like a fucking yo-yo all over the fucking place. We want a stable relationship. We want a stable partner, but we're not even fucking emotionally stable. We're high, we're low, we're high, we're low, we're in between. We're all over the fucking place emotionally. And then we expect people to just accept that shit. Oh, that's just who she is. She'll be all right. Oh, that's just who he is. He'll be all right. Fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean? We got to grow the fuck up. We got to grow the fuck up. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. We have to grow up. Why are you trying to be in a relationship? Why are you trying to be in a relationship with that person? What is it about them? What is it about their purpose? What is it about your purpose? Or is it out of your pain? Or is it all sexual? Is it all pleasure? We gotta get our shit right. We gotta get our shit right. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.